we had to jink out pronto, but we got our rewards. So off screen, I'm probably gonna kick the tires and light the fires. I'm trying my best with the flight lingo. Thank you, Freedom Planet 2. By the way, speaking of which, as of this recording, that's now available on consoles, and I want to do an episode on the boss rush at some point. But yeah, this is going to be Tell No Tales, and I can't wait to vent about how much trouble these... Oh.
So, Crash Bandicoot, we meet again. Uka Uka and Dr. Cortex want me to teach you a lesson. Well, I've made a few modifications to my mechanics since our last encounter. So back off or be deleted.
I can't wait to vent about these levels, but returning from Crash Bandicoot 2 is Dr. Engine, whom we don't know the first name of. Man, am I not going to look forward to doing these levels. This is Tale No Tales, and I've had the time trial route, and wow. I get it, game. You did not like me lambasting Crash Bandicoot 4. I get it. Okay. Are you happy now? Okay. I did not like doing the time trials for these levels. There is a lot of reasons for why I didn't like these levels. And this thing right here. I hate that seagull. I really hate that seagull in time trials. Because it is completely random how you're supposed to get that seagull off that crate. Because you need to make sure that seagull is not on that crate in order for you to get the platinum. Because if that seagull is still on the crate, guess what? That seagull is going to attack you, and if you are on pace, and God forbid you were, that seagull just says back to the start with you. Ugh. But I'm not going to vent full sail, no pun intended. Ugh. I mean, I am having fun doing this Let's Play because of the things I'm saying, and I'm not expected to say them. But, until we get to those videos. But be aware that I'm doing all the Platinum Relics post-commentary. And if I'm going to make an outtake reel of all the fails of getting every single Platinum, I'm going to put that on my extra channel. Because it's going to make the speed boost fail video for Metroid Zero Mission look like small potatoes. And I can't get that one up because I can't seem to get enough speed to go low enough for it. Like, yeah, that is a very hard one up to get. Like, if there's a way to do it, I don't know, but you don't really need that one up because it's very easy to get rich in lives. Oh, this part right here. I don't like reaching that part when it comes to time trials. Oh, and that guy can walk the plank too. Seriously. Say you do manage to get those 3 boxes on time trials without getting hit, it's usually the anchor swinging guys that can just say no back to the start with you. There's I remember this level just for the time trials, and I don't like it. Like, the moment I finally got it, like, you could just tell I was very tense. Oh, shark. I remember this level just for the time trials, and I don't like that I remember it just for the time trials. This was one of the last few levels I got the platinum for. What boxes am I missing? What boxes am I missing? Oh, man. Well, I'm just gonna start from the very beginning, so I'll be right back. Because of how used to the time trial route I am to this level, I literally have to scour the entire level because I can't remember where those remaining boxes are now because of it. And I'm still not at the boss yet, and we're already reaching 40 minutes, and oh yeah, that's another thing that can just do one. The waves. The waves can literally screw you over. Like, it doesn't matter how they screw you over, they just can. Because they could just easily make you miss a box crucial to getting 100%. And I'm, like, completely forgetting that, oh yeah, there are probably boxes that I didn't know, that I completely forgot about, because I'm so used to trying to get the platinum for the stage. And now I'm just constantly just scrolling over things, and I'm like, oh yeah, there were probably boxes around the islands and such, because, and I didn't know that because I was just so used to just getting the platinum for this level. Like, there are gonna be levels that are just not fun to platinum. Like, I think I had most fun doing the, oh yeah, I forgot about those 1-ups too. And this is, like, the jet ski levels. I argue they're probably harder than the motorcycle levels to platinum, simply because of a lot of things. The waves, the obstacles, the randomness and all of it. I get it. Cycles are a thing. You have to, like, wait to, like, make sure everything is aligned. But because I'm not exactly one to check the future sight within the whole level itself, you're just playing a guessing game. I'm sure there are Crash Bandicoot speedrunners, like those who frequent Crash Bandicoot 3's time trials, that can basically share some insight on how cycles work. And if they are by chance watching this and they do want to explain it, I mean, go right ahead. I will happily give you the microphone to explain it, even though you're just explaining it in the comments and such. But believe me, this is the part where I forgot those boxes. Like, this is where those boxes I missed. Ugh. But there's a gap around here. I'm trying to find it. Oh, found it. Yep. If you wonder how those 3 lives, or how to get those 3 lives, well, there's a little extended gap. And me just not being careful enough. No, wait, that's the wrong way. Let's be careful. Because because there's a box we still need to break. I think we broke that box already. Break this box. Break this box. Avoid this shark, because boy, that shark can be a nuisance. Because when you're just having to wait for things to line up, when you're having to wait for things to line up, like, you're just not sure if you're going to catch the right waves or be in the right cycle to be able to get everything how you want it, just to have the most optimal way of getting everything. And as you can tell, the waves even screwed me out of getting one of the crates here. First, let's get this one crate, assuming we can get it without hitting the bomb. And now we must take a different pathway. We actually have to take the fork in the road. Like this, like, when you're busy trying to get platinums in this particular, in this game, spending an extended amount of time in a level, such as this one, can really make you forget, oh hey, this pathway exists. So you can imagine my shock of figuring out that, oh, I forgot about this area. And that arrow right there, that is to navigate players to the end of the level. I'm pretty sure, like, this was before Sega released, give me a good while, because this game really doesn't want me to hit the crate! Hit the freaking crate! Ugh. This game really does not want me to have a part underneath an hour, doesn't it? Now hit this crate too. Hit that crate. And then we have to go back to hit this crate. Because I believe this was like before Sega released Crazy Taxi and filed that patent for game design where you could where only Sega was able to have like a navigational arrow in video games. I want to say they did that patent and such. I could be wrong though. I failed to like. I really should get into the habit of fact checking before each Let's Play begin. Can I get past this part? You think you're supposed to hit downwards? Yeah, that's how you're supposed to do it. Okay. Okay. I have no masks and I must scream. Now that we're finally back here. Man, that's a lot of lost time. I don't want to do this level yet in terms of getting all the platinums. This took me a long while. After a long-winded bout of failure, finally. So yeah, we told no tales. I'm not going to do this level yet in terms of getting platinum relics and such. But fortunately, this level, we know that we can't exactly get the box gem on yet. So, welcome to the future levels. So yeah, the future levels, gotta be careful. As you can tell, is already littered with Cortex propaganda. And I'm gonna say this right now. Man, the future level music is really good. Like, really good. Like, I'm not kidding when I say that the future levels are pretty good in terms of the music. There's only like 2 of these levels. 3 if you want to count Enzane Trilogy. And be careful around here. These are, like, we're right next to Nitro Crates. But, yeah. Anyways, just... these are probably where some of the more harder levels are going to be. And in fact, you probably saw that difficulty with Tomb Raider, with how many obstacles there were in the way. So, yeah, they're gonna throw way more of this stuff. I gotta stop playing so stupidly. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, I was way too close. Alright, I have to be moving to do that. I'm forgetting... I'm forgetting how to do things. Help. Hit the crate. Thank you. Wahaha! Gotta wait for this. Man, the Let's Playing curse is really starting to affect me here. Because I really shouldn't have fallen into those traps. But as you saw from the screen here, there, you saw that there were 2 crates here. And there's going to be a pathway with that. Again, we're not going to be accessing for a good while. And, like, you see these, like, they're piloting UFOs with heat rings around them and electricity below them. Like, there's even an unused enemy that didn't even make it into the final cut and nobody knew existed until a prototype of this game was resurfaced and dumped. Apologize for that microwave in the background. Anyway, gotta jump. Gotta make sure you get everything here. Yeah, those things will make you preemptively make sure your habit. I swear I'm better at this game. Where's my mind going? But I can't remember what I was on the topic about. I know I was on the topic about like more obstacles, more enemies being found through prototypes of this game. I do hope that the E3 demo of this game is found because it does have a completely different warp room. Like, sure, the geometry is relatively similar, but also, I believe this level has the most boxes out of all the levels in this game. It's not Cold Hard Crash. It still has the most boxes out of any of the levels in the original 3. But we're gonna see way more boxes when we get to Wrath of Cortex. Whenever I get to playing that game. It's not gonna be for a while, I can tell you that now. Like, I still need to get the game out of storage, and here's me forgetting the Death Tornado spin. Good thing deaths in bonus rounds don't count. But yeah. Basically, this is where it's telling you to use your abilities and such. And sometimes it's just fun to do a belly flop on a tall stack of boxes. Wrong angle. I swear I'm better at this game. What staying up late to play this game does to you. I mean, I was up really late the last time I recorded this, and the other night I was just, can I please stop making those mistakes? For crying out loud. I swear I'm not trying to look this bad on purpose. It's just that my skill is very low. I swear I'm better at this game. Ugh. Ugh. Oof. That's what you're supposed to do. And I failed to do that several times. I'm just a klepto for boxes in this game, and I know we're not going to be able to get all of them in this, in this, level. It's either that or Gone Tomorrow that I'm thinking of. Oop. Gotta crawl underneath these. Get the crystal. I've had cases where I was able to break the nitro crate and not be damaged because of it. Ugh. I'm gonna have to cut out a lot of fluff because this part is almost an hour. And in case I can't make it lower than an hour, well, I'm gonna have to find some way to seamlessly get it to become part 5 and 6 rather than just part 5. And to show you that, yeah, we couldn't get the box gem in this level, but next up is the face engine. So, crystal get. Just engine himself. And we're fighting on the moon. With Coco!
So, you want to go a few rounds? When this is over, we'll see who's obsolete.
We interrupt Crash Bandicoot Warp to bring you X Zone from Sonic Advance 1. This is Engine, and it's a space shooter. And quite literally, this is my favorite boss in the game because of it. Like, sure, I always like bosses that can test your platforming skills and such, but I love this boss simply because of how epic a space shooter is. The brains of the Bandicoots versus the brains of well, they're all evil geniuses. It's just that Engine is more well, his name is Engine. It's a pun on engine. He's a mechanic. He makes machines and such. Just like how embryo is a pun on embryo, based on the fetus. And, well, you got me for end cortex. I'll put the description on screen. Entropy is a pun on entropy, which is something I didn't expect to use for lingo for Neil Lemmick's level development. But now we're on phase 2. This time Engine has 4 different areas that you can shoot, and he'll fire 2 plasma rods, fire 4 missiles, and a weird gem projectile. What you're supposed to do is hit the yellow areas when exposed, and also be able to destroy the platforms to avoid taking severe damage. Avoiding and shooting the projectiles is the name of the game here. And as exciting as this boss fight is, it's also pretty dang difficult. I mean, it's only natural that the bosses get harder from here. I still have trouble with entropy, but it's just the fact that we're in space and it's a ship against ship battle. Probably the closest thing PlayStation owners have to Star Fox 64. I'll say it's right. Actually, no. I'd rather express my thoughts on Star Fox Assault in a video that involves Star Fox Assault, which I don't know when I'll do that. Maybe someday I'll just reacquire a copy if I can find one without breaking bank. Please get the GameCube Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack. Oof! I took a lot of damage there. Oh. Ugh. What's also exciting is the noises you can hear when you're hitting engines' weak points and such. I don't know what it is about the clanging that sounds satisfying, but the reason why this particular boss fight resonates with me. Oh, and I think I'm about to die. Yeah. Okay, so the reason why this boss resonates with me and such is simply because this was one of the very first sights I saw as a kid, of this game. This boss fight. Seeing what video games, seeing what video games were capable of at the time. Just, seeing video games, by the time I was able to have a memory retention. I think one of the first games I played was Hot Wheels Turbo Racing, and that was the PlayStation, not the PlayStation, the N64 version. I should probably reacquire that game, probably the PlayStation version, since I do have access to a PlayStation. I don't know what happened to my N64. My family had both consoles, and I had to reacquire my consoles over time. Ugh. The simpler times that I wish I can get back. Anyway, I will see you when I get back to the second phase. Which is right now. So, Engine now has 8 weak points. I think it's 8. It's either 7 or 8. Actually, no, it's 7. Basically, you want to make sure that when any of these weak points open up, you want to be able to shoot any hatches that open or something. Because they'll be able to take damage when the hatches are open and such. And... ugh. And it could be very easy to take some damage in that part. We destroyed the one projectile that's hard to shoot down and such. And now that just leaves just the missiles. Oof. Now we just gotta make sure we actually start landing hits in any of the hatches. And I will commend people who can indeed clear this without taking a single hit. You have to dodge all of these. And we're not exactly in a case where we can just do an alien roll, even though it's supposed to be called, sure, you can call it a barrel roll. You're rolling the entire plane like a barrel. But it's technically called an alien roll. And down goes Engine.
Not again!
And for that, we get the Fruit Bazooka. We defeated someone with a gun, so we get a gun that fires fruit. We hold L2 and then press circle to fire.
It's funny how history repeats itself. Yet again, Engine has failed to defeat you. For this we must destroy you! Oh, my aching head. I'm not feeling myself these days. So the end is in sight. Gather another 5 crystals, and again you will have foiled my plan. Or will you?
And that is Engine done. If you want to donate, there are a couple links in the description below. Any amount helps. And if you want to follow this series and any others like it, it's just a simple hit the subscribe button and the bell. But you don't have to if you don't want to. I hope you're taking really good care of yourself. And I will see you when we go to the future.